be concerned.
Do you know how
the man
deep
is good.
Green Bay is?
Excuse me. Do you know how deep and good Detroit is?
Detroit does
Green
not
Bay lost how many? Green Bay lost 6 games last year.
Yes.
All right? We ain't counting the last game of the regular season, which is throwaway. What was the 3 games to?
They lost the first game of the year to
No, they lost twice. To who?
Detroit.
And who else?
Yeah.
In Minnesota.
In Minnesota.
Okay? So the point that I'm trying to make to you is that, again, you've got Detroit, who's loaded with weapons, who can take them. I can't
Guys, we got 90 seconds. Let's let Cam get in here.
I listened to you. What you getting all
Cam, do you want to get in here or you want to just let them go at it?
Go ahead, Cam.
Man, Stephen A. doing my job. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not denying that Green Bay potentially got better, but they're not in contention with the Eagles. Not yet. They got to go through Detroit twice to potentially have a home field advantage.
Cam,
but when you go,
you just said yesterday on our show that you didn't think Jalen Hurts was great. You said he's good to great. So now they can't.
No. Don't say that. Don't say
Here we
that.
go.
Don't say that, Mike. I did not say that. I did not say that. I said he has to go from good to great. Nick Foles won a Super Bowl, so I know Jalen Hurts is not satisfied with just one Super Bowl, so he has to prove. That's what I said. I never said that he was not good or great.
No, that's what I said. You said he's good, but he's got to go to great. That's exactly what I just said.
Okay. Now, to my point, Dan, come on back in here.
Yes, sir.
What I'm saying is when you're comparing the excitement to the Green Bay Packers, I would even rave about the excitement by having healthy players for Detroit. The fact that Detroit was even in contention with that many people injured says a lot. And if anybody knows on this mic who will the scheme change? A tad. Defensively, will the scheme change? Just a tad. When you make changes to the coaching staff, you don't alter and falter too much things. So it's going to be within the wheelhouse of what Jared Goff can do, of what Amon-Ra St. Brown could do, what Jahmyr Gibbs can do, what Ty Montgomery. It's all these things, and as well as what is your defense good at. That's what the schematics is going to be. Don't matter who's calling the defense or who's calling the offense.
Cam. The Philadelphia Eagles just won the Super Bowl last year. The year before, they went through coordinator changes and looked like a shell of themselves. They're relatively the same players.
We'll leave it there. Coming up, guys, with Micah Parsons no longer in Dallas, what does this mean for Dak's future with the franchise moving forward? Dallas has experienced heartbreak recently, losing era in Dallas, Cam.
I think if I'm Daquavius Prescott, I'm looking at this situation in a very much different light because, number one, if you are willing to talk to teams for your superstars, what does that mean for me? All right? And there's not a team that has more leverage than the Dallas Cowboys with having these picks that they can use at their disposal to acquire different talent. So I'm looking at it in a way where, hey, well, Jerry has openly said that he's not looking to consider trading Micah Parsons. So much so that everybody in the locker room didn't think that this was even possible. Well, now, what do you say to your superstars? What do you say to Dak Prescott more than anything? But what do you say to CD? What do you say to everybody else that, hey, everybody has value and everybody has a price. And if that price is not worth me, then I can get what that value is from somebody else. And that's what it, means for Dak.
Dan, what do you think it means for Dak? Is that era over?
This is the beginning of the end for Dak Prescott. Yes. Honestly, I feel bad for Dak Prescott in a way because of the circus that we have seen play out in front of us. Here's the reality numbers-wise. If I'm accurate, Dak Prescott's cap hit next year is at $75 million. In 2027, he's at $68 million, and then 68. So while you sit there and go, them moving on from Micah Parsons is in many ways, football-wise, making your football team a lesser unit and therefore less competitive. But there's a financial reality of if they trade him, what would be the cap hit and how much can they get back in regards to Dak Prescott? There's a no-trade clause, I believe, still that he has to sign off for. So, because, like, and this is why, Cam, as much, like, when you say Dallas won the trade, the only way that Dallas truly wins this trade is if they use what they got to go start a new run, a real new run. And the only way that happens is a new young quarterback. Because the financial commitment that they have to Dak and CD is what it is. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. It is what it is. And so the only way to do that is to go get a new, young, cheap quarterback that is a superstar. And everyone's going to go Arch Manning. You ain't getting him at 30, where your pick is going to be, or at 28. And so it feels that way, football sense-wise, but there's a salary and numbers-wise that you just sit there and go, they are just in a very, very financially tough situation in the next 2 or 3 seasons.
Go ahead, Cam. I'll let you go.
I'll say something real quick. And it's funny. Yeah, it's funny how history, repeats itself. We've seen this happen for both franchises. The Dallas Cowboys with the Herschel Walker trade, right? And then you have the Green Bay situation where they acquire a guy like Reggie White, right? I think when you say who really won, only time will tell realistically on both sides here. So when I'm looking at a Dallas situation, you can pretty much get worst case scenario, you can get a new quarterback, because what are you willing to offer? You can offer up to 4 draft picks to get a franchise quarterback with that situation. And that's why I will be fearful if I'm Dak Prescott, right? Because if you do not play well, then you're pretty much going to be disposable for anybody else to be acquired for Dallas.
I just want to say to America, I think this conversation is very, very cute. I really, really do. It really, really is. It touches me. It really, really does. What Dak era? What era?
No, don't be.
What era? Did we just not, I'm sorry, Dan, did you just not sit on national television and say that Micah Parsons was the best player in the franchise?
Oh, he was.
Yeah, he was the best player, right? So he was there over the last 4 or 5 years, right? Last 4 years. He wasn't even the best player on the team. I know that he got the highest salary. You understand? I mean, do you know, Cam, that the first 4 years of Dak Prescott's career, the brother didn't miss a damn game and made close to $5 million. But since that time, he's missed nearly 40% of his games, and he's collected over $260 million. This is what we're talking about with Dak Prescott here. It takes, and you would know, sir, Cam, because you played in the Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying? Y'all had the number 1 seed, right? Correct me if my math, because I want to make sure my math is mathing, all right? I just want to make sure that I'm clear. Don't you have to win a divisional playoff game and a conference championship game to get to the Super Bowl? That's 2, right?
Yes, sir.
And if you're a wild card team, ain't it 3?
Yes, sir.
Before to get to the Super Bowl, right? This brother is entering his 10th year. He got a total of 2 playoff wins. Dak Prescott era? What era? It's the Jerry Jones era. Let me tell you why it's the Jerry Jones era right here, okay? And I know we got to get ready to go to break, but damn it to the producers, hold on. I got something to say. Now, I got some numbers here, right? Do y'all know, Dallas is worth $13 billion, right?
Yes,
$2.5 billion more than the second place team, the Los Angeles Rams, right? The Cowboys are the NFL's most valuable team for the 19th straight year. Oh, by the way, they collected $800 million in purely local revenue just last year. Did you know that? It's true.
I did not.
This is the truth, right? Oh, by the way, estimated revenue, $1.2 billion in 2024, almost $500 million more than any other team. And oh, by the way, last but not least, operating income of $630 million. Dallas made more in profits than 19 teams made in total revenue last year. Cam, this is who we talking about. So if it ain't Micah, then it's Jerry. What? Dak Prescott era. What era? What? What is it? You tell me what I just gave you facts.
Okay.
I gave you facts.
All right.
Okay. Now he's 30 games over 500. as a starting quarterback
That's an era.
during the regular season.
There's an era
during
to
the
that.
regular season. 2 playoff victories, though. I'm sorry.
We gotta
Is
go.
it just me?
So, Dan,
Is it
you're
just
saying
me?
it's the beginning of the end of the Dak era, and Stephen A. still waiting for the Dak era to start.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Just
I mean,
wanna
they
make
won,
sure we're all
as
clear.
many games as anybody in the regular season. For 3 years.
You know what? Yeah,
The regular season award?
Molly,
Is that what we're doing
remember him,
now?
Molly, right?
I know.
Yeah, the
That's what
Dallas
we're doing
Cowboys
now.
are going to be a threat. There's only about